Tim. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good. Now, you're from Texas, back here living in California, so you didn't, this is not like a messing you up with jet lag and time and all that stuff,
Not
right?
too bad.
West Coast, so we're excited you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
You know, does it get old hearing top 10 finalists from American Idol, you know, the whole thing, or, you know, it's Tim Urban. He's here with us today.
Yeah, you know, not too bad. It's a good thing to be associated with, you know.
I bet. Did you have fun on the show? I gotta ask
did.
that.
I had a lot of fun. The big smile on my face while I was on stage. That was real. I was having fun up there.
I bet. Well, you've got something pretty exciting, and I think it's pretty neat that you're coming here to help some kids in the area go to Tokyo. Is that right? Or they're going somewhere. Is that right?
I can't pronounce the name of the city they're going to.
That's the only one I can say.
I'm not going to try.
Okay, we will.
It's somewhere on the outskirts of Tokyo.
Yes.
You know, between Tokyo and the water.
And they get to go to a music festival, and it's pretty exciting, and you're all about raising funds for this, and we're going to talk more about that in just a few minutes. So we'll let you get your guitar, kind of tune it up, because you're going to sing a song for us too, right?
I am.
Yes.
Good. There you go.
Yes.
All right, Tim Urban joins us throughout the hour here at Praise 106.5. This guy joins Toby Mac in concert. Here's Brandon Heath and Our God Reigns on Praise 106.5.
American Idol, one of the biggest shows. It seems like everybody seems to know somebody who watches it. If your family doesn't have a bunch of folks around the television like my family does every single week, then you know somebody. It's water cooler talk. Well, Tim Urban was one of the finalists last year in the top 10. And Tim, what number did you make it all the way up to?
I made it up to number 7.
Very good. Lucky number 7.
Number 7.
Good, good. Now, if you're trying to think, okay, Tim, which one was Tim? Big smile. Okay, now you know who we're talking about.
Or you can look at our Facebook page.
Yes, we've got a picture right there, and we're welcome. Thank you so much, first of all, for coming here. And I did not know. I was always thinking you were the Texas boy, but you were actually from Washington State.
Yeah, I was born in Tacoma, Washington. I lived here the first 5 years of my life before my family moved to Texas. So.
You don't even have an accent or anything.
I don't. I kind of kept the Washington thing. So.
And you probably don't do the hat thing, so it messes up the hat hair.
I don't. I don't own a cowboy hat, but some of my brothers do and sisters.
Okay.
So.
Cowboy boots?
Don't mess with the hat.
No cowboy
boots, no
boots
hat.
either. I know. It's kind of tragic. I might get disowned by Texas here pretty quick.
That's okay. We'll take you back in the West Coast here.
So let's take a little step back in time for you. When did the music bug bite you?
Music bug hit me probably about 13 years old. My dad played the guitar a bit, and I loved, just watching the guitar and just listening to it, so I decided to learn. Started playing the guitar, writing songs, actually, and pretty early on. They weren't very good at all. I wrote them basically so I could practice.
Sure.
So I just wrote songs and started doing that from about 13.
Now, your dad's a pastor? I understand that?
My dad, he's not technically a pastor.
Okay.
My dad and some other guys we actually started a home church several years back. They were the deacons or the elders of the church. And we did like a little home fellowship for a couple of years. So that's what he did. He's really involved with our church that we go to now as well. So.
My dad did that too. I'm a PK as well.
All these PKs. Okay, so you got the bug, and tell us about your path. Who talked you into auditioning for American Idol?
Who talked me into auditioning? That would be largely my family and friends.
Okay.
American Idol's been on for a long time, and as soon as I started playing music and started really deciding to perform, my family's like, well, you should audition. My friends were like, you should audition. Really? And I always told them, I was like, no, nobody makes it on that show. I was like, so many people audition and nobody ever actually makes it. You get like 12 people,
Yeah.
And then finally it came to Dallas, and I was like, all right. I actually remember a friend texted me, he goes, hey, we should audition for American Idol. All right. I guess.
So that was your first audition?
Yeah, it was first audition.
And you're pretty much down the street, not too far from
20
you.
20 minutes from my house.
And so many of them have gone several
like,
years, and they go all over the place.
Did you like fall over when they gave you the card or whatever they give you? What did they give you?
I was pretty surprised, to be honest. You go through a couple of different rounds before you get to the judges, and so each round, I had no idea what was going on. And when I actually sang for the judges, it felt like it lasted about 5 seconds. I was in there and I was done and I left.
Thank you very much, bye.
And sometimes it seems like that when you're watching it. You're like, wait, I want to hear more from this guy. And okay, so I got to ask, who was your favorite judge last year? Did you have a favorite?
Judge. Well, Ellen did give me a hug.
She did. I think that's the first time she ever jumped up, or any judge has jumped up and run to the stage. So kind of made it history.
I mean, Ellen was really cool. I loved loved her on the show, and then also when I got to go on her TV show, she was super nice. She was really cool. But I mean, all the judges, they had personalities that they play on TV, but in reality, they're all really nice people.
Really? So Simon's not as gruff and mean?
Simon is a really nice guy. From what I got to see, when the TV was off, when the cameras were off, he was actually a really nice guy.
Cool,
really genuine.
good. That's fun to know.
Now you feel better, don't you?
I do,
Yeah.
because I kind of like him, and I'm like, oh man, but he's so mean on TV. Okay, so I feel really good about that. Well, we're going to find out why you are here, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to get that guitar all warmed up and ready to go in just moments. So stay tuned. Tim Urban. So it's like Tim and Lynette and Jim.
Yeah, over here.
On Praise 106.5.
In the corner. Not only is Tim in the studio with us, but his guitar is with us, too.
I'm so happy.
Picked up at the age of 13, got started, was encouraged to try out for American Idol, did that, ended up on the show, ended up at number 7 last year. And the song you're going to play for us is...
Hallelujah.
Okay, this
Hallelujah.
You were telling me this is
I
the song
loved it. It's like a lot of finalists and competitors have done this before, but Tim did it, and it was one of those, oh my word, types of moments. And Ellen, one of the judges, jumped off and gave him a big hug. So it was one of those.
You're not allowed to jump off your chair and give him a big hug.
I won't do. I'll wait until after you're done. Okay, Tim?
All right. Appreciate it.
Hallelujah. Tim Urban, Praise 106.5.
Heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lives, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Know that there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot at somebody who outdrew ya. Well, it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Praise 106.5. Tim Urban on the guitar.
Stay in your chair.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Yeah.